So hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You want to know what money shifting is. And very plain and simple, I didn't know what it was till about 15-20 minutes ago. But I'm going to show you what the heck money shifting is in a game, because I don't want to go ahead and do this thing in real life, because I'm not trying to spend tens of thousands of dollars to go ahead and get my transmission fixed. Because at the end of the day, money shifting is one of the worst things that you could possibly do in your vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and pick a Honda, or I mean an Acura RSX. Reason being, I don't know, because I can imagine maybe Hondas are the type of people that would go ahead and money shift. So for the most part here, we're going to go into the settings and we're going to change something out real quick. So I'm just going to set the vehicle to manual, and what happens for the most part is that people will go ahead and money shift if they're inexperienced or maybe even just make a simple mistake. For the most part, money shifting is, in my opinion, something that people do just by accident. It's not something that people go ahead and just do like curiously, like, I wonder what happens if I do this. So plain and simple, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this boy in a straight line right here. So most people, what they do by accident is they'll go ahead and they'll be racing somebody, whether it be at a drag strip or in the street or something like that. They'll go ahead and get their car nice and ready, get the boy going, and step on it. They'll go ahead and shift into second, and then they'll go ahead and shift into third. They'll shift into fourth, right? And sometimes, depending on the situation, they'll just fucking, for some reason, put the shit in first, and then it does that. You have your vehicle basically at like 9,000 RPMs or 8,000 or 7,500, whatever your limiter is, but it's sitting up there at its rev limiter for way too fucking long, and it ends up throwing a bearing, fucking up your engine, or messing up your transmission for the most part. But like I said, people will go into second, and then from second they'll go back into first. That's usually how it goes, because second's right on top of first. So it's something that can happen if you just accidentally go ahead and do it. And again, you freaking go ahead and let your engine sit at those 9,000, 8,000, 7,000 RPMs for too long. Main thing that'll happen is that you'll throw a bearing or a rod, I mean, and just in general, if you do it, it's probably gonna cause a stupid amount of damage to your engine and or transmission. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, now you know what granny shifting is. I didn't mean to say granny shifting. Alright, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to know what money shifting is? Well, very plain and simple. Let me go ahead and get myself onto a straight road. And the reason I'm going to do this in a video game is to go ahead and not end up with a $10,000 bill to go ahead and get a whole new transmission installed and an engine installed into my vehicle, because that's what money shifting does. Money shifting is not something that you want to do. It's accidental for the most part, and it's something that just happens every once in a while when you're inexperienced or you're just not paying attention. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna come to a stop here right now. Like I said, I'm stopped right now, and usually money shifting happens whenever people go ahead and get themselves lined up at a drag strip or when they're racing. They go ahead and they let that baby go, right? They're in first, they go to second, they're like, alright, I'm gonna jump to third, and then they throw it into first. That's what money shifting is. Money shifting is whenever you go from any gear, usually, all the way down to first. And what that does is that, as you can see, my vehicle is in its rev limiter for like seconds. Even there, right there. That I'm at damn near at 10,000 RPMs for like a solid 3 or 4 seconds, and that can definitely ruin your engine. Now, what that can do, again, you can throw a rod, you can do a lot of things to your engine. You can spin a bearing. There's a whole hell of a ton of stuff that can go ahead and happen to your vehicle if you money shift. That's the main, I think that's like the main reason why they call it money shift, is because you're fucking throwing money at your car if you're going from fucking second or third all the way to first, because it's not good. So there you go. Now you know what money shifting is, and the way, obviously, to prevent it, don't go from second to first, or from third to first, fourth to first, whatever. Don't go from any gear to first by accident, because you're gonna break something. How do you counter like money shifting for the most part? brakes, I guess. I guess if you press the brakes hard enough, it might help. But yeah. But now you know what money shifting is. Don't do it. It's bad for your engine, and I will see you guys later.